Hey, welcome back to Interesting Simplified. Today we're diving into Derinkuyu, an entire city carved straight into the earth, deep enough to hide 20,000 people, that a man rediscovered by knocking down a wall in his own basement. So stick around, and let's simplify it. The story of how it was found is almost too good. In 1963, in the Cappadocia region of central Turkey, a local man was renovating his home. He knocked through a basement wall and found a passage. That passage led to a tunnel. That tunnel led to another. What he'd stumbled into was the top of a hidden city that plunges roughly 60 meters underground, about 18 stories straight down, with something like 18 levels of rooms, tunnels, and shafts. And it had been sitting quietly beneath the town, largely forgotten, for a very long time. Derinkuyu isn't a cave that people wandered into. It's engineered. Down in the dark, there are living quarters, kitchens with ventilation for the smoke, wells for fresh water, storage rooms, wine and oil presses, stables for livestock, and even a large room believed to be a school. This was not a panic bunker thrown together overnight. It was a functioning city with everything a community needs to live for weeks or months, just built underneath the world instead of on top of it. The genius is in the details. Running through the whole thing is a network of ventilation shafts, over 50 of them, that pull fresh air all the way down to the lowest levels, which is exactly why thousands of people and their animals could survive down there without suffocating. And the defense system is beautiful in its simplicity. At key points in the tunnels sit massive round stone doors, like giant millstones, each weighing hundreds of kilograms. They could be rolled across a passage from the inside to seal it, and crucially, they could only be opened from within. An invader in the tunnel would hit a wall of stone he couldn't move, in the pitch dark, in a maze he didn't know. It's a fortress designed around the idea that the safest direction is down. So, why build a city underground? The answer is one word: hiding. Cappadocia sits in a part of the world that was a highway for empires and armies for thousands of years. Waves of invaders and raiders swept through again and again. The land itself made the solution possible. The local rock is volcanic tough, soft enough to carve with hand tools, but hardening on contact with air. So generation after generation, people quite literally dug down to disappear. When danger came over the horizon, the whole community could vanish into the earth, roll the stone doors shut, and wait it out. Here's a detail that makes it even bigger. Derinkuyu isn't alone. Cappadocia is honeycombed with underground settlements, hundreds of them, and Derinkuyu is thought to be connected by a miles-long tunnel to another underground city, Kaymaklı. So this wasn't a single clever town. It was an entire region with a shared instinct. When the world above becomes too dangerous, build a world below. We're not totally sure who started it, or exactly when. Parts may go back thousands of years, with different cultures expanding it over time. Later, early Christians used places like this to shelter from persecution. You can still find carved chapels down there. The city grew in layers, across centuries, each group inheriting the darkness and digging a little deeper. Here's why I find it so haunting. We think of a city as something you build up: walls, towers, monuments reaching for the sky, a way of announcing yourself to the world. Derinkuyu is the exact opposite. It's a city built to not be seen. Its entire purpose was to let a whole population erase itself from the surface at a moment's notice and simply endure. It's a monument not to power or glory, but to the sheer, stubborn will to survive. And the fact that a man found the doorway to a city for 20,000 people by accident behind his basement wall tells you something else. The ground under our feet is holding more history than we realize. There are almost certainly more of these still sealed in the dark, waiting for the next renovation that goes one wall too far. If this fascinated you, hit like and subscribe for more of the world's most interesting stuff made simple. See you in the next one.